So you caught the part when Rhaenyra walked in the room, and we did our trailer breakdown. And I said to y'all that was Rhaenyra and her daddy. We just couldn't see him or see it well. Would
Yeah.
you have brought your grandchildren to show to that thing looking like the crypt crawled out of a grave? Inquiring minds want to know, because we know you are a lady of highbornness, you are a lady of the cloth, and you also are a lady of finer beauty. Would you have subjected
Thank
your
you.
kids to seeing that man? He had three teeth that was three different colors, and then spaces all throughout the rest of his mouth. He had abrasions on his face. Would you have subjected your grandsires, your kids, to
Kids.
see such a
It's
subject?
so it's so sad, and it's a touchy thing, but yeah, I think
You
so.
would have you would have did it.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Because it's not about the kids. I mean, the kids are babies. Eventually they'll forget that.
Right.
But Rhaenyra wants her father's dying. She wants her father to see her children.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's what it was about. I'm here to show you that you have another son, and then you have one that's named after you. It was a nice moment between them, and it was also that moment too when he was like, "Oh, the name fit for a king." That was something like you never hear. You up until now, that they were kind of, well. When she got grown, you didn't see them going at it, but when she was a kid, they was kind of going at it. And for
Mm-hmm.
her to hear him, that was almost like an acceptance, like I'm almost to say, like, I'm proud of you and all that.
Right.
Because that up until now it's been like them bumping heads. So it was just for her dad to hear him say that, like, oh, name fit for a king. It was just a good moment. Unfortunately, the dude looks crazy, but what the heck can you do? She
The
should have
other
let
thing,
them see the kids and then bounce, because them kids was making all kinds of noise and everything too. Like, get
yeah.
out of here. Y'all
I,
crying.
I
Y'all
mean,
gotta go.
and they got a servant for every kid, so it ain't like
Yeah.
you gotta stay in there forever. Um, you know, it felt like to me, even though he was getting Allison and Rhaenyra confused. In that particular moment, I felt like he recognized that was Rhaenyra when she started talking about the names of the kids, because there's no other Viserys the second other than her kid now. So I kind of
Yeah.
felt like he in that moment he realized exactly who it was.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. He was kind of
did
out of it. You can see he was a little bit in and out,
yeah,
because you
right,
see,
right.
like, when she said, it's Rhaenyra and I'm here with Damon," he would say Damon, and then after
Mhm.
Damon said something to him and she went to go get the kids, he said Damon again. Like, it's
Right.
almost like he's starting to recognize, like, oh, it's my brother. But he was in and out also because of the fact that he mentions, when they were talking about the whole thing with Lord Corlys and the stepstones and him being hurt and the succession matter. He said, well, Otto takes care of that. So he knew what he was talking about. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It's just that he's in and out of it.
Right. He was high on milk of the poppy. They had
Yeah.
that milk of the, I mean, it was so strong, Damon put it to his nose and could smell it. Like he wanted to throw that cup across the room.
Hmm.
Whatever's in that milk of the poppy, I don't want none, my lord, my lady.
Yes. Hold
I
on.
don't
Can you
want
hold
none.
on for a second? I'm sorry. My son
Yeah,
is
take your
calling.
time. Take your time. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this hypocrite, as we're discussing, Allison, her daughter is betrothed to her own son. And they do have kids. And what was so funny about this moment, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this was just pure comedy. She is looking for the servant girl that her mama just got rid of because that same servant girl had done messed around with Aegon II. And she's crying because that servant girl was supposed to get the kids ready to go somewhere. And the mama's over there consoling the girl, knowing the whole time you're lying to this girl. You know exactly what the hell happened to probably her favorite servant. And the mama's just like, oh, well, um, I don't want none of them problems if a Targaryen looking baby pops out of this woman and there's going to be some issues with succession to this throne. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hot damn it. I did a trailer breakdown today, and there is a little Targaryen baby in Flea Bottom swimming and fishing around, And you know good and damn well Aegon II probably spit him out. So Miss K, I'm just basically talking about how the mama was being a hypocrite and a liar, consoling her daughter, mind you, who is looking for the servant girl that's supposed to be getting the kids ready.
Yeah.
The one the mama just got rid of.
Yep.
And I was just telling the audience in the trailer for the next episode, there is a little Targaryen baby out in the flea bottoms.
Mm-hmm.
Could that be Aegon's kid? Are they sending Aemon out there to try to kill him? What you think is going to be going on with one of Aegon II's jump offs having had a Targaryen baby? Because look, you know a Targaryen when you see this hair. Okay, so ain't too many folk running around here with this kind of hair. What you think going to happen with that, Miss K?
I'm wondering if it's too soon for it to be Helena's child.
I don't think it's Helena's child. I think it's one of the servants' children that he's been screwing around with.
What is it? It's the baby is in a.
It's a Targaryen baby boy in the gutter in Flea Bottom.
I know, but you can't really sleep on that being a baby of royalty just because of the stuff that went down. Like, yeah, he could have some bastard children. I think he does, but I think it's too soon for what I'm saying, so I'm not gonna spoil.
Okay. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are very careful to not spoil too many things. I know I have a full spoiler crew out there, but we don't want to spoil everything. We want to save some things to talk about and entice y'all as the weeks progress. So we get Christian Cole using his little star dagger of faith, the same thing he used in his in his little battle.
It's not too soon. They're not.
In his little battle with Daemon, and he's out here using it with Aemon. And he tells Aemon, "You good enough, you ready for tournament." Aemon says to him, "I don't give a damn about no tournaments." And interpret that for the people the way you see him, is because I interpret that as that dude, he don't care about no tournament, he just wants some violence.
Yeah, he's talking about some. I want the real life stuff. Get the heck out of here.
He ready, Miss K. He ready. He is. This boy is so ready. See, this is what happened when you pick on people when they little, Miss K. They grow up to be fucking psychos. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what they do. And now you done gave this man a nuclear weapon. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, a dragon, and he's got the biggest nuclear weapon at that. He's got Vhagar. You done gave this boy a nuclear weapon, and you can't tell him he ain't the baddest mofo in all the land. So, Miss K, I hate to do this, but I'm going to spoil a little bit. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't like spoilers, please turn away. But some of you all can read in between the tea leaves what's going on here. Yes, they are making great value Daemon an adversary to Daemon. They are making Aemon the next coming of Daemon, and they are going to have a great battle sooner or later, probably like season 3, when these two are going to face off. And Miss K, in that great battle, who would you say did the most ass whipping? I didn't say who won. I said who did the most ass whipping in that great battle. Just because you did a lot of ass whipping don't mean you won the battle, Miss K. I'm going to just throw that on out there.
All right. I don't know. I'm going to go with Daemon.
Okay.
And not because of anything I know. I'm just saying Daemon.
Right. And in this great battle, did they do the dance of the dragons on Dragon Back and have a fight, or was it all on land, or did they mix it up? Tell us about that, Miss K.
It was mixed up.
Okay.
In the sea, on water, on land, in the sky. Yeah.
Is it safe for me to assume that because Aemon has Vhagar, that Vhagar was easily able to defeat Daemon's dragon in battle? Mm.
Not
Well,
safe to
there you
listen.
have it, ladies and gentlemen. Just because Damon has an anorexic dragon, don't mean that that dragon can't get it in like Bruce Lee. So stay tuned. It's gonna happen. You just keep watching.
Yeah, keep watching. Don't worry, because I didn't spoil anything.
Of course not, Miss K. You know what you do. You do good at reading between the lines. You know, we here, sister. We here. Talk to me about this God Woods conversation where we see one kid been staying at Dragonstone, the other one been at Driftmark. Obviously, the one with the good, don't let me say it like that. The one whose hair looks a little bit more made up has been staying at Driftmark, and the one who
Hmm.
looked like they took a honeycomb and wrapped it around her head been staying with Rhaenyra. Okay, whoever is the maester of hair in Dragonstone needs to have their ass fired. They need to go get one of them hair folks from Atlanta Housewives, real Atlanta
Yes.
Housewives. But
Hmm.
okay, talk to me about this conversation because when Rainey speaks, she speaks with authority. She speaks with great knowledge. Talk to me about this exchange that they did and how you like Rhaenyra basically saying, "Let's make this exchange. Let's betroth these kids. Let's solidify it." How did you like how that went down?
Um, I like how Rainey's is just like, girl, like, first of all, bye, because I don't think I forgot about what y'all did with my son. Like, that's where she's standing right now. Like, I feel like y'all, got rid of my son because it was offensive to everyone that they got married so quickly.
Okay.
Like, everybody thought that, y'all just, they got married right away after their, after the deaths of Lena and Lena.
Mm-hmm.
So it was taken as a slight, and it was looked upon as if they did it, they killed him so they can get married. So she
Right.
is looking at it like, girl, get out my face. But then when Rhaenyra was trying to plead with her and tell her, look, I didn't want him dead, I didn't, I didn't have him killed, and I wasn't happy about it, and I can make you an offer, I feel like there's a trap, I need you to have my back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for me, I explained this on my own recap, is that Rainey's understands the position of a woman in that time. And she's looking at it like, look, my husband is probably dying. My cousin, who is the king, is out of commission, and we got the high towers on the throne right now. How the heck
Hightower.
I'm going back? Yeah, how am I gonna back you?
Right.
And what's
Exactly.
that gonna do if I do? No one's
Exactly.
gonna listen to me. So no,
Mm-hmm.
I don't. It's not gonna matter. But I like how she held. She said what she had to say. Then when you get to the room and Viserys bust in there, then hey. then
I
she
like
said,
Ray.
then
I
she's like,
like
okay,
Rainey's. I like Rainey's Miss K. She's one of my favorite characters because she's
yeah.
got that old cougar wisdom, you know, and she's seen this game over and over and over again. And she's just laying back, picking her spot, raising her children, smart. And
Yeah.
I agree. I like that scene. It seems like Rhaenyra is starting to grow up a little bit and starting to understand. I should have been listening to this woman, but at the end of the day, she didn't lie to her. Everything she said about what happened with her son was the truth. She just didn't come out and tell her the truth, is what Rhaenyra didn't do. She didn't come on out and fully say, we sent him away with his lover. Because if they was to find out that they sent him away, Miss K, do you think that they would disgrace Laner if they had to do that? If the truth came out about what Laner did, do you think mom and dad would disgrace him, dishonor him? How do you think they would treat him if they found out the truth about Laner?
What, that he faked his death?
Yes, he just abandoned the seat, faked his death, went away.
Um, I don't see them I don't really see. I see them just being angry. I don't really see them doing anything as far as like disowning him or nothing like that, because you
Right.
like how you see how Corliss is. He's willing to look over these strong boys and
Mm-hmm.
say, just to carry on his namesake. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him like punishing his son enough to be like, I'm gonna remove your titles and all of this stuff like that. I think that he would still accept it. He would probably slap him around or something like that. But I see him still accepting his son.
Me too.
Yeah.
And for those people named One Take Big Dogs that want to talk about the wigs is killing you, well, how you like my Fire and Ice butter knife made of not Valerian steel, but stainless steel. This has been in my family since I was 8 years old, and look at that. It's still stainless steel. Hell, I'm almost 50. You understand? So this stainless steel is better than any Valerian steel you're gonna find on this marketplace. Believe that, buddy.
Yeah.
So then
Mahogany said I should give this wig over to one of the girls. I hope that means this wig looks good, girl.
He's basically telling you,
even though it's kind of big, you know.
He's telling you, Miss K, it looks better than that honeycomb on top of that one girl head, on top of that one twin head. That's what she's telling you. Give that shit back.
Somebody said they think they're trolling with them wigs.
I gotta think they are, man. I gotta think they are.
That's messed up. You know, I feel like it's like everybody is so happy to have, you know, beautiful brown skin on the show. And then it always feels like there's some kind of dig that they gotta mess it up somewhere. They gotta mess up the hair. Like get some black folks on there that know how to style some wigs, child.
Thank you. Miss K, you mean to tell me you guys are highborn, you're royalty. You got 5,100 damn servants that can do everything. Okay. Right. And you ain't got not nail one of them that know how to work with ethnic hair.
Right.
You kidding me? Stop it. Stop. Look, Corliss, his stuff look decent.
Yeah.
Look decent. Yeah,
his looks nice actually.
Yeah. So stop playing with them sisters.
I think Corliss is the only one they really took the time with. I think they wanted him to look a certain way.
Okay.
Because Leonard was okay.
Right. Vayman looked decent.
Yeah, his did. That's true.
Decent. But I mean, he's the brother of royalty.
Yeah.
and speaking of brother of royalty, I think we've covered him enough, Miss K. Stupid. Yeah. You walk into a room full of white folks, minus your nieces. You're grandstanding, you're shucking and jiving. And I just want to say, for my Anglo-Saxons, I'm about to use a word that y'all can't use. I was looking at her like, nigga, did you really think you was about to get in this room and tell these white folks, call this boy, you called this man's daughter a whore.
Yes.
You call this man's grandchildren bastards, and then the man's husband is standing behind your back while you sitting here calling his wife a whore. Now, Miss K, there was some truth in what he said. I just think there was some truth in what he said, but you can't say it in that.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, Miss K, keep it 100. That was some truth in what he said. There was some truth.
It was all truth.
Yes. Yes. But
I don't want to call a girl a whore though. That might be stretching it a little bit.
It's a stretch. It depends on what your definition of whore is. Okay. I wouldn't call her that either. But
because she had the men. She had all the men on the list. She had them over a certain span of time. You know.
Wait a minute. She was married, sleeping with Mr. Strong.
I know, but it was an arrangement.
Don't matter.
They said it was okay.
Okay. I'm with that.
Like open marriage, like they went into the marriage with the open situation.
Yeah. I'm with that.
And they tried too. I'm with that. They tried to make the legitimate children.
What about the time she gave it up to Kristen Cole? That was the biggest mistake of her life. And sexually.
Biggest mistake.
She turned him out. He ain't been the same since.
I hate him. Oh my God.
He is so petty.
It is sad because it's like he seems like he could be a cool character, you know, but excuse me, but you about to make me go crazy. But you know, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to get over this cold that I have, and you about to make me sound crazy.
Well, that's what helps. That's what helps get you over it. Those deep percussive coughs, Miss K. That's what helped it come up. Now, see how I'm helping you?
Yes, you. Yo, that wig, man.
every time I say the right word, Miss K, it get in my mouth. Every time I say something with a T or a S, it's just flies in your mouth. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let us keep this train rolling.
Okay,
I thought this was a touching moment, Miss K,
oh my
when
God.
Damon put the crown on his brother. I enjoyed that. How about you?
Yeah. I almost cried. Like when I first saw it, I loved it, and then the second time I saw it, I really was like on the verge of breaking down. Like I was like, "Oh my God, I don't understand why I'm about to cry." It was just, it was really great. I can't even really explain it because he's just like, everything about him right now is just like I don't have any words. I'm just gonna show you that I got your back right now.
Right, right.
You know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got 180 people for House of the Dragons. I just can't tell you guys how that makes me feel. How
Yeah.
I want to see you guys also go subscribe to Miss K, who has read the book. And we got our big homie Lex the Targaryen. Her link is in the description as well.
Chat.
Follow her on IG because I've been wanting to review these type of stories that me and my wife watch, but we never get up here because the audience didn't seem to resonate with them. But the fact that 180 of you all on Tuesday night have decided to give me, Miss K, Lex, and my crew your attention for this show, it means a lot. Please share us.
Yeah.
Let people know that there are Black folks out here that follow this story to a T, and we can entertain you all at the same time. You got the Hood Targaryen with his fire and ice butter knife made of stainless steel, and you got the Lady of Valeria, Miss K, sitting right here, and she's got the best hair in all of Driftmark. Damn it, I said it.
Absolutely. Hi,
Best
Ty.
high tide, my ladies, my lord. Okay.